Who is Karatbars? Karatbars is headquartered in Stuttgart, Germany. We are privately held. We are no debt, never have any debt. It's not in the business mantra of Herald Sites to have any debt. We are regulated by strict German laws. Okay? Now, I'm a common sense knucklehead. We are recommended by Bundesspar, an independent consumer watchdog organization in Europe. And here's some more of our key strategic alliance partners. Prosegur, 150,000 professionals worldwide, third largest cybersecurity and digital logistics company in the world. They're a member of the World Gold Council. Harold knows something this. If you have gold, then you got to figure out what you're going to do with it, right? So he made it available for every customer and affiliate, built into the structure and the cost and the profits, to allow anybody who wants to store their gold in Prosegur's private vaults. These are not in the banking system, okay? That's free to you to do. You can also have vaults in Singapore and Switzerland. It's your choice for a small contract fee. Also, send it to the vault your choice, or if you don't, for any reason you doubt that, then get it put into the production queue and delivered by Federal Express, shipped to your hands. And Harold subsidizes 1/3 of that cost of what the normal international rate would be. Okay? Now, also, G4S, the largest armored delivery service in the world. You see their insignia in every international airport, and they provided the security for the World Olympics. They deliver all of our orders over 10,000 euros. Now, what is it that we have? Folks, this is man's debt money. This is God's money, right there. That gold right there, currency grade gold, it's pure. 999.9 purity, stamped by an LBMA certified refinery on the London Good Delivery List for gold. They don't make it any better, and it's the only kind of gold of all the different kinds of gold there are out there that is recognized worldwide as good for settlement of debt. Okay? Now, it's always been kept in large bars that few can afford. Karatbars are made so small bars so everyone can afford. Okay, now, it's surrounded in the certificate of authenticity, okay? And it's sealed into the card. Also has a QR code here and holograms on the back. So you can tell if somebody's tampered with it. The unique thing about this is very important. This is maybe one of the more important points I'm going to bring up. Karatbars are gold as money and inflation insurance. We're not gold as a commodity. We're not gold for speculative investment. We're not a program for traders. This is in a developing system of exchange value. And just as this Karatbar here looks identical in Australia, in Venezuela, and Canada, and UK, and any other country, so does if somebody had the exclusive world's reserve currency dollar, if they had it in another country. You know, this is the exclusive world reserve currency until it isn't anymore. Okay? Now, this is the proposed future currency grade gold. I got this from an article from the FDIC. It's showing you where currency grade gold is going. And so I don't care about the stock market. I don't care about any of the stuff that they show you on television. Don't. That was designed to program you and your mindset in a certain way. I pay attention to what governments and central banks are doing when it comes to finances. They are buying currency grade gold at record amounts. Okay? Now, if it's good enough for banks and governments, isn't it good enough for your own money? Our package, here's their package, 2, 4, 8 years of your life, 10, 20, 50, $100,000, $200,000 to get a piece of paper that only pays you enough as it takes to replace you and gathers dust the day you get it. You never get paid for what you know. You only get paid for what you do with what you know. Here's our package. I don't care what you do to make a living. However you make money is irregardless of this system. Bolt this on. 12 weeks. This is our shape. Everybody starts here. You choose how much you want to make. Okay? And in 12 weeks, you can change everything you know about making decisions on how much time or money you have. Now, here's my disclaimer. Income projections are shown in U.S. dollars. The action plan uses mathematical examples. How else are you going to show it? That are dependent on following the plan as described. Incomes are not guaranteed because we can't guarantee your effort or the effort of your team. That's the best part. How many of you on this webcast think you work harder than the next guy at your job? Think you work harder than other people? If you do, this is the program for you. And if you don't, find 2 people who are. What you're going to see, this is really what I love about the business. It's based on 4 pillars of timeless truth, not trendy, timeless truth. The movement of money and velocity regulate all economies on the planet. And then wealth creation is always dependent on moving money toward you with a system and paying yourself first for longevity. The movement of money is the key. When people get paid and they spend money and use ATM machines and buy goods and services and save and invest money, money has to move. Okay? If there isn't any movement of money, you know what you got? You got a depression or a recession. Velocity, how fast that money moves through society, is a key component on how robust an economic engine is. That's why the U.S. economy, based on free enterprise, innovation, and ingenuity, is the largest economic engine on the planet, producing 25% of the world's gross domestic product. Now, the 12-week plan harnesses the frequency, volume, and velocity of moving money into savings, not spending. It's taking this paper money, turning it into gold money, and saving it. Okay? One form of money to another, which determines the frequency, volume, and velocity of the commissions that are paid. And here, you have to move money toward you. You really do. This is maybe the second most important slide. Why is it that 95% of the population have 5% of the wealth? Number one, they have a linear income. Remember what I said? You cannot outwork an exponential inflation with a linear income. Can't do it. 95% have a job or they're self-employed. And when money comes towards them, they push it out away from them because they've been programmed to do that and spend it on doodads that make them look good and feel good. That's the way media, that's the way the programming works. Think about how pervasive that is. Now, why is it that 5% of the population have 95% of the wealth? One word, system. Save yourself some time, effort, and money. System. Business owners use a system like a franchise. How many franchises do you see going down the road? Because it's a system, okay? And business owners use a system and hire people with a linear income to create residual income, time, and freedom. Investors use money and a system to create residual income, time, and freedom. Okay? Our 12-week plan takes the people that have few and moves them right over to that have much in 12 weeks. But it will require your best effort. And what would that be that would you give your best effort for? The basis of the program is very simple. You need to pay yourself first. You need to pay yourself before you pay your bills. Make the sacrifice. How do you save money? You make sure it isn't made out of paper. And you're going to get paid to save, not spend. Now, I'm a common sense knucklehead. Anybody ever questions the validity of what we do, I just simply bring out my MasterCard and let them know. Only legitimate companies get one of these, right? Right? Make them say right. It's common sense. You got to help them get over themselves sometime. In a world out there where there's tons of stuff that is not legitimate. Now, the system here, this is the key. We get paid every Friday on this MasterCard for the work that you did. Okay? And this is the correct way to save money. That's gold. Okay? It's physical metal. This is the correct way to move money. This is the correct way to save money. Between the two, I can take this to an ATM and get in Mexico and get pesos, Italy get lira, Japan and get yen. And this is universal in one. This is a 1 gram card. This is a 2.5 gram card. This is a 5 gram card. Okay? Positioning yourself in a global infrastructure is important. I mean, common sense. I mean, look at that picture right there. That is exactly in the normal world in their 40-year plan to do, which doesn't exist anymore. Okay, now I'm sure that surgeon probably spent at least 8 years and 4 years of internship or something, correct? And then worked. And he positioned himself to make more money than somebody else that's in there. Now, the key component of that is this. What happens if he gets carpal tunnel? What happens if he gets Parkinson's disease and he's not working? Okay, now, our system, exponential positioning in the largest market transfer ever. If you're an entrepreneur, here's your market. This is $1,400 trillion of fiat paper money out there, backed by nothing but a politician's, government's, or banker's promise it's good to pay the taxes. That has to move logically. Our system here has a logical relationship with every economy in the world because we're gold as money. We're not gold as a commodity. Okay? And let me put it this way. If Karatbars gets 1/3 of just 1% of that market transfer of paper money moving to gold, silver, and oil-backed money, historically, that's what every single time it has done. Every time a fiat paper money goes to zero value, which is all of them eventually. If Karatbars gets 1/3 of 1%, it will be bigger than all of the markets of health, wellness, weight loss, nutrition, water, food, juice, coffee, energy drinks, shopping portals, gifting programs, cars, shoes, clothes, advertising, and travel, all done combined. There isn't going to be a bigger market shift than that. You want to capitalize on it? Harold made the infrastructure you don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for. Okay? If you want a piece of that, don't hesitate. Hesitation puts you behind people that don't hesitate. Now, this is how it kind of works financially. Let's say you get back with the person that brought you here. And I always show the least common denominator. I know that there are more emerging, many people show this differently. I show it one way. One reason is I choose to look at this in the broad worldwide perspective, where the majority of people on the planet make less than 500 euros per month. So let's take the least common denominator for a second. Let's just say that you get involved and you get back with the person that brought you here. You enroll hang on. I'm sorry. I missed a slide here. I thought I did. Look, here's the system. Okay? We want you to enroll and create a free Karatbars account. There's no logical reason not to do it. Okay? None. Let me ask you a question. If I had a piece of property, here's a deed. Here's a deed to a piece of property. Piece of land. There's no taxes on it. You don't own it. Literally, it's a piece of property. I'm willing to give it to you. All you have to do is sign for it. It won't cost you one single penny. Would you take it? You're talking about real estate in our system globally. That's what it is. No logical reason not to enroll. No cost to open, no maintenance fees, self-managed protected website, no website fees. Use as you want. It's a tool in your toolbox. It's a piece of cyber real estate for you. Okay, now, the second part of the 12-week plan is this. Immediately acquire a package. It doesn't matter which package you choose as much as that you choose one of them and you open the key to the vault. It is employing the system that Harold has, and at this point you are moving money. Now, we can start at a digital bronze for $135 or go all the way up to exclusive VIP for about $10,000. Doesn't matter which one. You get to choose your paycheck. In this system, they tell you how much they're going to pay you. In this system, you get to choose your paycheck, and you can give yourself a raise at any time. You can start at an entry level, or you can go to CEO pay right off the bat called a VIP. If you're an entrepreneur, start right at VIP, however you got to do it. 20% direct commission and it's 80 euros per cycle, about $108. Now, that right there, next part, you're going to move $65 each week for 12 weeks from paper money into gold money, and you're going to save it in your gold money piggy bank. Now, because we get paid every week, one transaction every week for 12 weeks creates velocity in the system. The velocity to move into money in the system position yourself in a global infrastructure you don't have to pay for, allow you to capitalize on the fact that do things that you always do. You've always told somebody about something you like or something you don't like. And that right there is what I call the brick. Do you need anybody else's permission to create a free Karatbars account? You can do that all on your own, can't you? Do you need anybody else's permission to acquire your own package? You can do that all on your own, correct? You can do that all on your own. You don't need anybody else's permission to do that. You can move $65 each week from paper money into gold money. You can do that all on your own. You don't need anybody else's permission, correct? So value your own opinion, because if you don't, nobody else is going to value yours either. When you value it and you stand for something, others take notice. Now, that right there is what I call the brick. Now, the last part here. This is in week 1. Find 2 people that value their own opinion and repeat this system. Now you are multiplying that back to you beyond your own time and effort, moving money with velocity in a system positioned in a global infrastructure that will capitalize on you to save money the correct way. It's awesome. This is how it works. Let's say you got back with the person that brought you here. You enrolled. You got a digital bronze package. You uploaded a few documents called a KYC, know your customer, to establish, protect, and secure your account. And then you bought your first gram of 12 grams. In week number 1, you brought people to webcasts, or you showed the plan to them, or you played a video. However you did it, you got the plan in front of them, and in week 1, you found 2 people that did exactly what you did, and you made $13. Now, week number 2, you took $65 of paper money, you turned it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank, you didn't make anything. Week number 3, you took $65 of paper money, turned it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank, you made nothing. Week number 4, you took $65 of paper money, turned it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank, you made $26. Week number 5, you took $65 of paper money, turned it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank, you made $39. Week number 6, you took $65 of paper money, turned it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank, you made $65. Now, it's going to be a totally logical question. When 95% of the population makes money with a linear income, they're going to ask you, how much does your own gold cost you? Well, let me ask you, if you make at least as much money from a system as it takes you to acquire your own gold, how much does your own gold cost you? 0. Can you buy it cheaper anywhere else? No. This is the system for thrifty gold buyers to acquire gold. Because anytime anybody asks you how much does your own gold cost, the real question you should be asking them, are you asking that question to see how much gold you can acquire? What if I could show you how you can acquire it free from a system? Now, and you'll be hearing like this. Well, Dan, that's like money from a job. Well, you're right. Week 1. But what'd you do week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You didn't. You did it before. Now you're getting paid for what you did before. Unlike the person that asked that with a linear income, he works in a structure like this. Go to work on Monday, get paid on Friday. Go to work on Monday, get paid on Friday. Go to work on Monday, get paid on Friday. Don't go to work on Monday. How much money you making? That's been the return on the investment of your time doing what you've been doing. And if you keep getting that same return, why do you think it takes 30 years to do that? This system uses you like a battery until you're worn out, and all you got is left a little charge left in you. Okay? Now, you still have 6 more grams to buy, creating velocity in the system. But now your 7th week, this is no longer a part of the equation. You're going to take your system MasterCard. You can take $65 off your system MasterCard, turn it into gold money, put it in your gold money piggy bank. You made $143. More money than it took you to participate in the system. Week number 8, 65 off your system MasterCard, turn it into gold money, put it in gold money piggy bank. You made $286, which is more money than it took you to acquire all the gold from the first 6 weeks. Week number 9, $65 off your system MasterCard, turn it into gold money, put it in gold money piggy bank, $546. Week number 10, $65 off your System MasterCard. Turn it into gold money. Put it in your gold money piggy bank. You made $1,131. That's $54,000 a year on top of what you're doing from that point on. Week number 11, $65 off your System MasterCard. Turn it into gold money. Put it in your gold money piggy bank. That's $110,000 a year. Probably more than most of you are making here right now. Okay? Week number 12, $65 off your System MasterCard. Turn it into gold money. Put it in your gold money piggy bank. You made $4,485. That's $223,000 a year from that point on, where you took the least common denominator worldwide. Because if you bring it down to the simplest level, millions will be participating in it when they find out. Where they only were digital bronze, they only found 2 people in the first week, and they only acquired 1 gram a week for 12 weeks and never acquired another gram. You're going to get these 3% bonus cards allow you to get your gold preferred pricing, and also in these business marketing packages, you're going to get some of these €100 discount cards allow you to give yourself an upgrade on specific packages. Now, silver package level, better package. You get to choose your paycheck. You can upgrade at any time. I suggest that you at least start here. It's not too hard to stretch to $350. Pays you 4 times more than a bronze does. 4 times. And really, if you were the only silver and everybody else was a bronze, by the time you get down to the 12th week, in a perfect world mathematical example, but we know the world isn't perfect. Some of you are going to find way more than those people. $17,250 a week. Gold package level, $800. Pays you 6 times what a bronze is. 12th week, $25,000 a week. VIP package level, top of the food chain. Use your coupon. Give yourself a raise to CEO pay. If you're an entrepreneur, just go straight to VIP. Don't even mess around with it. And if your goal was to acquire gold, and you already have a good job that you love, but you want to acquire gold, I want you to look at these commissions. If you were the only VIP package, and everybody else was a bronze, only found 2 in week 1, never found any more people, only acquired 1 gram a week for 12 weeks, multiplied out, you'd have $33,750 a week in passive income coming in your 12th week and from that point on. Now just imagine how much gold you could acquire from the system after you got a return of your capital that it took you to become that. You're going to acquire far more than you're going to buy out of your own pocket. So acquire your package and position yourself in our structure. Everyone needs to know about Karatbars. You know, it's a fine line that I always tell people, it's such a fine line you're even finding out about this now. You need to thank the person that invited you here. They could have called anybody. They thought of you. They thought enough of you to maybe step out of their comfort zone to say, you want to take a look. Okay? And you were smart enough to show up. Okay? Now, everybody needs to know about it. If 10,000 new people found out about Karatbars, 10,000 new people every day for 25 years, only 1% of the world would ever know about what we do. That's a fine line you're at. You know what happens usually? You end up reading about it. Gee, I wish I would have known about that before. Correct? Yeah. So Karatbars stands for everything sound, solid, and truthful about money. Make no mistake. We know exactly where we're going. This is not theory. The question is, the person that invited you here, do you want to go where we're going? Because we ain't waiting. Trust me, there's nobody waiting for anybody here. You seize it, take advantage of it. There's no reason not to get a free deed of land, right? Huh? Right, that's what it is. Now, hopefully, I've explained that well. And what I want to do here in a minute